y'all, it's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Laura Govan from Basketball Wives. She's in a car with her friend with the bald head, and they're leaving court, and she's talking about her anger management classes, and she's saying that she didn't really even know that she had anger management issues. And when the court tried to make her go, like, she thought it was ridiculous, but it really is helping her to sort through her emotions and be a lot less effing crazy. So the anger management classes have to do with her coming off a lot more mature than she used to on Basketball Wives, which wasn't really that long ago, even though she's acting like, you know, it was like a long ass chapter ago in her effing life. All right. Jennifer brings her ass to the studio with Benzino and his people. So they want to hear her sing. Like, oh, I didn't even know you could sing. Guy next to her talking dirty. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if he the voice coach or something. But she's smiling. She giggling. All right, so I didn't know you could sing. Let's hear it. She's like, you know, I need my tea. I cannot be in here without my tea. Where is the production assistant? I need my tea and some lemon. Yeah, so they brought her some tea, lickety split, drink this bitch, and now sing something. So she in a little studio thing with the mic and the little headphones on, and dude is here trying to give her a note that she is supposed to sing, and she sang about as good as I do. And she like, yeah. I don't know what the words was because I didn't write the shit down, but it was horrible at best, okay? Ridiculous. So yes, she's definitely going to be using auto-tune. They're going to auto-tune the hell out of it like they did for the two chicks I mentioned earlier with Kim Kardashian and Hilton Paris. Yeah. Girl, you cannot sing, and you tried it. All right, so one of the lines that she was singing over and over again, one time it sounded okay, so he was like, you know what, we're gonna loop that one, the first one. She was like, yeah, loop that. Yes, bitch, I already know. We're gonna loop the hell out of that because don't sing no more, girl. All right, so at the end, he suggests that she get a vocal coach. And I suggest the same. But she still tried to blame it on the assistant. Like, you know what? He brought the tea, but he didn't bring my lemon. And that was, you know, I need my So, I can't sing. If I go eat some lemons, am I going to be able to sing after that? Because is that all it takes? You don't need vocal coaches. You just need tea and to eat lemons. Gotcha. Laura sneakily invites New York to anger management instead of going for a pedicure. But child, don't never sneakily do nothing to nobody that's that erratic. Okay, so Laura's in there. She's explaining to the therapist or the counselor or whatever he's called that she invited this girl. And he was like, well, she come in, introduce herself, let me know what the issues are. I'll try to help her. Yeah, she walked in and she like, what the hell is this? This is anger. I don't need no anger, man. I don't need you. You don't tell me that. She was like, you got an accent? Where are you from? The Middle East? And it just went downhill from there. All kinds of racist nonsense. She was well, let me see. No. She like, no, I don't need no, they better let you know who I am. Do you know? He was like, I don't know who you are. You don't need to know who I am. I'm like, which one? You told him that he needed to know who you is, and now you tell him he don't need to know who you is. I don't know who you is, girl. New York, you too much. All right. So, like I said, she asked him if she was Middle East, and she was like, I'm not staying here for this. I don't have no time for this. I don't have no damn problems, and whatever. And she was like, I'm going to leave. And he was like, whatever. He was like, you know, if you leave, I still get paid. I know you get paid that Arab money. Why are you doing this? Oh, okay. Then he went on to say that one of his parents is Iranian, I think. I don't know which one. But then she was like, I mean, it don't matter. Y'all all saying, I don't know if she said coons or dunes. He got mad as hell. He was like, look, all that sand people and all of that, I ain't gonna have you calling me that, because you ain't gonna disrespect me. So you could learn to respect me and do what's being asked of you, or you could leave. And then for some reason, she just calmed the hell down, it seemed like. Like, I don't know how. He was like, are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Bitch, you was not happy. You acting crazy to the motherfucker. You crying in parking lots. It just having people arrested for talking to you. So much. All right. Yeah. So she tells him that she is happy with everything except for her relationships. And he was like, well, what are you looking for in a relationship? I'm looking for somebody who will do everything that I tell them to do, everything I want, and will have follow me around, and will have sex with me, and sex and sex and sex. So you just kind of sound dumb as hell, childish as all fuck, and I swear to you, the rest of your life is not okay. All right? It's not okay. You're doing badly. All right? And your relationships also suck. So they probably suck in conjunction with your life. But I assure you, your life is not going well. You do not make friends well. You do not know how to interact with other human beings, which is pretty sad because you are human. Do you know any other animals that cannot interact with the animal of their own species? No. And when they can't, they're considered weak, not strong, and they eat them. They kill them. Someone's going to eat you alive. It's a metaphor, but you ain't gonna live good. You're not happy. You need to chill, which is basically what he told her, but he tried to keep it simple. She was acting like it was just her relationships. He made it like it was just the relationships, but we know better. Issues. The therapist asked her, so if you want these things out of a relationship, first of all, that's not a relationship. But if you want these things, are you willing to do the work? No. No. So we got two situations where she wants something that is outlandish and ridiculous and doesn't want to do any work to get what she wants. She wants things to just be handed to her. Yeah. All right, now we're back to Karamo and Claudia. They meet up for something that he's doing with his other damn friends. And I don't know if he's having a fitting, he's trying on clothes or whatever, but he's basically there to gossip and talk about Jennifer. So I'm feeling very strong bitch ass vibes coming from him. Okay, because you're just really playing the gay card too hard. Claudia's telling him that she believes that whatever was going on or not going on with her and Jennifer is squashed. She had a talk with her. And Karamo is letting her know that no, things are not all right with her. She doesn't feel the same way. She got issues with her. She's jealous or whatever the hell. Because she had told him that she thought that it was weird that the girl talked to her about getting raped, which instantly hurt Claudia's feelings because Claudia had opened up to her, and she probably, you know, more embarrassed than anything, because I doubt that she had told this dude, but now he knows because Jennifer went back and kind of told him, and then he came back and told her. So he just seems like a real sneaky ass shit starter who I do not care for at this goddamn point. But yeah, so she was like, well, she was saying about me, you know, the rumors about me being hoe or whatever, and he was like, well, back in the day when she was on Basketball Wives, when her husband threw the drink in her face, it was being said on the blogs or whatever online or in gossip that she was cheating on him. But you didn't bring that up. You should have brought that shit up, because, you know, don't bring up other people's dirt if you don't want nobody to bring up your dirt. Yeah, so he basically just fueling the bad blood between them, because it was probably going to be squashed because Claudia thought it was done and Jennifer wasn't going to bring it up no more anyway, right? All right. Benzino has the baby, so he actually went home to Atlanta, to be with Althea, and they had the baby Benzino or whatever the hell, because he'd been trying to be romantic over online with her, and she is not feeling it, and she talking shit about the girls on the show. She basically just jealous. You know, she pregnant, she out of the loop, and he out there with other girls that are either beautiful or popular or whatever, could be appealing to a man, and she just, you know, she kind of seemed like she don't want him on the show, but girl, you better let him make that money. Stop talking that bullshit. All right, so the baby's born, and he basically wants to move. He was like, well, this is your place, but your place is too small. We need to move. And she like, bitch, we already lived in a bigger place, and it didn't mean nothing. I need to get married. When is we gonna get married? What about marriage? You're not talking about marriage. When is So she wants to get married. Did I mention? All right. And he's just like, you know, I mean, we could get married, but, well, I don't know if he said they'd get married or if he skirted around it. But he was just like, you know, you just be trying to argue with me. We having all bad scenes. And she was like, what, you want me to be fake and make shit up? Like, no, we need to be worried about things that are important, such as being married. Honey, you should have made that happen before the pregnancy, before it. But oddly enough, Benzino seemed like a pretty nice guy. Seemed like he wouldn't really fuck her over. But then she did say that he don't ever, you know, comply or do none of the shit that she want. Just be talking over her or whatever. So he might not be all that goddamn nice. He might just seem nice, or he believes that he's nice. So he puts on a nice outer exterior because he believes that's the person he really is. When in fact, he might just be a manipulative, arrogant jackass who just think he's smarter than everybody else. You know, could be. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So, and at the end, she shows him how to change a diaper, which he already knows, but he like, it's been a while, and I think the baby peed on him in the face. Karamo is all excited because him and Claudia put together, you know, some points or whatever it is that this show is going to be about, and they're trying to, you know, finalize some things. So they're having a new meeting again. All right, and New York is not coming. She said that she was sick, right? And they're drinking mimosas, champagne and orange juice. All right. So Laura comes in and she was like, oh, well, I had her in the anger management class. So at this point, it seems like Laura's trying to be just a little bit protective of New York because they're, you know, they're going in. So Claudia and Karamo clearly just, you know, they're being shit starty right now, especially that motherfucking Karamo. And he's like, you know, she's wasting our time and blah, blah, blah. As long as I don't care if she don't come or whatever. And they're like, well, would you call her? Would you call her and put her on speaker so we could hear if she sounds sick? And she was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So he calls her. And she is, you know, like, hey, what you doing, boy? Blah, blah, blah. You know, kind of let that bitch thing go. But he like, oh, so I heard you was sick or something. And she was like, you recording this? Like, huh? And then Claudia like, no, we're not recording. Lying ass drunk bitch. And she just hung up because, yes, they're recording. Trying to, get you in trouble with your little contract and stuff. Which is whatever, because you really should stop tripping. But that shit is shady. I don't like people trying to get people fired. That ain't nice. That ain't nothing nice. All right. Jen comes in and she is like, well, I didn't even want to really be bothered with Claudia. But they're sitting down and everybody's talking. So they're about to pull out their little points or whatever about the show. But Claudia has been drinking, and I promise you, I really think that she is drunk, okay? Off them damn mimosas, because they do sneak up on you. All right, so Claudia decides that she absolutely has to address Jen at this point about clearing the air. And she was like, well, you know, I tried to share something with you, and I thought this was over. And Jen, well, no, she was like, well, he said that you don't want to be on the panel or something with me specifically. And she was like, no, it's not about you. It's that I have my own panel show and I can't do this redundancy. So I want to be on the street talking to the people, basically the same shit that New York wants. And Jen also asked to be executive producer. I'm like, so what? Is everybody the damn executive producer? She's like, I don't want to be the talent. And Karamo was like, who the fuck gonna be the talent? Like, everybody can't be. Alright, well, if you gonna do the executive producer thing, then you could be the. Well, I don't know. I can't even remember if they told her that she could or she can't. I don't even know if I wrote the bullshit down. But, yeah. Claudia is mad as hell, and she was like, you know what, I thought that this was over. And Jen is like, it is over. It was never nothing. I never cared in the first place. But I think that that is a lie, because just the way that she came off when the girl told her, oh, so I hear that you're dating this person, and try to talk to her, if she didn't care or didn't have any preconceived notions, it would have just been, you know, just a person listening to another person and saying, okay. She got some feelings about it. She probably don't want to have the feelings, or don't want to care to have the feelings, or wants to hold on to the feelings and don't want to change them, and want Claudia to just stay her distance and let me think what the fuck I want to think. But to say that she doesn't care anything about it is not the truth, right? So Claudia's like, you know, I thought we squashed it because, you know, I talked to you, and then I hear that you're talking about me to Karamo, and I'm so glad that she called his ass out, right? And she was like, no, I don't have anything I have to say to you, I'll say to your face. She was like, no, you won't. You did not say it to my face. You said it behind my back. And she was like, well, what I needed to say, I said to you. Now, he could think whatever he want to think, but I don't have a problem with you. I do not want to be on the panel thing. It is not because of you. It is because of my other job. And I can't, you know, conflict the contracts or whatever the hell. So I need to be doing something else. And I do not want to do what any of you are doing. I would like to do this own thing, my own thing over by myself. And that is that. So whatever he told you, whatever he thinks, he is wrong. I don't care. I don't want to talk about this. And you were talking about, you know, I explained to you. And she was like, you know, I don't think that it was appropriate for you to talk to me about you getting raped. And then Laura's like, what the fuck is we talking about right now? Like, what is happening in this meeting? All right. So, she was like, you know, basically I was trying to relate to you, to explain to you where the rumors first started and, you know, dwindled down or trickled down into the bullshit that you're hearing. And, you know, you made fun of me, basically. And she was like, that is not appropriate. We're not, like, you know, friends. And I don't fucking have to tell nobody this, that. So she's sticking to her story, and everybody, and they're just like, whatever. And she was like, well, if I do have something to say, I'm just saying. Claudia, drunk as hell. I'm just saying. If you got something to say to me, just say it to my face. Don't be talking about me to Karamo or nobody else. And Jenna's like, I'm just so over this shit. I'm ready to go. She was like, there's the door. You can go. Shit. And she's like, bitch this and bitch that. It's like, you know what? Call me a bitch again. Wait, is this even the part? Because I don't know. I'll get this shit all mixed up, right? At some point, they try to make nice in the meeting, and it seems like things are going kind of okay again after, you know, whatever. And Jen is like, you know, next time, let me pick up the champagne. And they was like, girl, you was bushy. She was like, I always been bushy. I'm always going to be bushy. And Claudia was like, ain't you from New Jersey, though? Bitch, I'm from New Jersey. What the fuck was that supposed to mean? Don't throw shade in places where motherfucking even the white people was ghetto. You see my wives, you'll get your ass whooped. Don't play with Jersey. That's right. And my mama's from there, and my mother is bushy as hell. Oh shit, wait, okay. I'm forever mixing up these damn cards. Alright, so they're outside, but Claudia is so like paranoid at this point. She wants to know what is really being said by Jen and Karamo. And Karamo was like, you know what? Jen is lying. So I need to have a talk with her for her to reiterate to me what the hell it was that she said, because this that she just told Claudia is not what she said. So he goes outside to talk to her, and I think that he absolutely had to talk to Claudia, because why would she know or think what they're talking about? But she asked the producers to let her listen to their conversation, which I think is ignorant and shady as hell. So she's standing up there at a window watching them talk in the parking lot and listening. And Jen is like, you know, basically what she said to Claudia is what she was saying to Karamo. Like, I have this other thing, and I don't want to do that, and I don't have to want to be around her. And he was like, well, you were saying that it was weird. She was like, it is weird. It's weird for a person that you don't know to express something so personal to a stranger. And I didn't feel comfortable hearing it. But I don't have a problem with her. And that's what she heard. But child, in her drunkenness, she was mad. And all she really needed to hear was that Jennifer did not feel comfortable, or didn't feel like it was appropriate that she should have talked about getting raped, which is what Jennifer actually did say upstairs. So Jennifer really did say all the stuff that she was saying to her face then, or whatever. But you know, when she was walking out, she was like, I'll say it to your face. And she was like, you're finally growing up. You're a real woman, or whatever. So she comes outside. Claudia comes outside where they are talking, and she's getting into her car, which is kind of next to it. And she was like, I heard what y'all was talking about. And they were like, oh, all right. Thinking she leaving. And she just busts back out of the car and come over there like, I heard you. Claudia goes crazy, and she's all in Jen's face. And Jen is like, you know, I don't know why you're talking to me about this bullshit. It happened like a decade ago. And she was like, 5 years ago was not a decade. Like, this shit is newer than you making it seem. And I'm not bothered by it. I was just simply trying to address the elephant in the room, meaning that you're dating someone that I used to date. And I didn't want it to be no, you know, foul air between us. So I was trying to let you know where I'm coming from, my feelings, so that you could take me as a new human being that you are willing and open to meet and understand, rather than things that you thought about me or had heard about me. Let me show you who I am, basically, and you fucking just kind of shit on me. And then I believe is when the whole bitch thing came down, or I don't know when it happened, but it was either in the boardroom or outside that Jen was like, bitch, something, whatever, whatever. And she was like, you got one more time to call me a bitch. Call me a bitch again. She was like, bitch. Yeah, nothing ain't happened though. So, oh my goodness. All right, so the show ended like that. But anyway, have y'all been watching this show? Am I unclear on some things? Because I'm confused, and I know that I'm missing a lot of information, right? So I don't know what Claudia did on The Real Housewives. I don't know why everybody hate her and why she a bitch. And I don't know if people are right or correct in their assumptions about her, because I don't really know nothing about her. And the two issues that I seen her having with people, it kind of seemed like they were being mean to her. So I don't hate her as much as I want to, because I don't have all the information. So give me some hate info down or love info if you love her, and if I'm right, or you know, if I'm seeing things clearly, then let me know that also down in the comments. So let me know if y'all want me to follow this show, and I'll see what I can do. But that's it, like I already said. So till the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.